Yeah, that's what you are at this point, Nintendo. Just not the heroic part. Lols. Oh boy, here we go. Yep. Ninja Pawn, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Let's see. Well, you should have told me that sooner, laptop. Forgot about the big run. It's kind of easy to forget about, honestly. Given how it's literally something we've already done. To me, I think it's just a lazy way to get people to play this game again. Want to know an actual reason to get people to play the game again? Actual map reworks and third kits. But this, to me, is just lazy. Jeez. John, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, so if you would guys like to join me, you can do so. However, I am going to make both today's and tomorrow's stream of this pretty short because, like, I'm just lacking the motivation to play this game, even stream it, just because it's not that fun to me. You already know how much I do not enjoy this game, so... But I guess Big Run gives me a quarter baked reason to stream it. But yeah, they're gonna be short streams. Both of them are gonna be pretty short. Like, I'm talking only 5 shifts per stream, just for a total of 10 shifts in total. Like, I just flat out do not have the motivation to play this game. Oh, you know what? No, hold on, wait. I gotta make a pool first. You only play this game on streams now. Yeah, makes sense. Let's just call it Big. Let's call it Big. Why not? Big the cat. And then maybe for tomorrow, I'll literally make it just be Run. No. Okay, so real quick. Full name. Big. No. Password. And that should do it. And yeah, the slash isn't a part of the password. That's just me making it so that it doesn't look like the pool name is Big Password. So yeah, no need to put the slash or whatever it is in there. Okay, let's see how well we do. Oddly enough, I think this is the the Kohozuna is the only trophy I don't have in gold, oddly enough, so I would like to try and get the gold on this one, but what was the quota? 135 eggs? Yeah. Not the normal password. I actually kind of changed it up, given how, yeah, the idea behind the password was supposed to be like, you know, Agent 10,008, but I thought I'd actually change it, just to be a little more original. What? Changing the password? Okay, I'll send a few more invites. If anyone would like to join, feel free to do so. McCracken, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? The Year of Shadow. Pretty much, yeah. And yes, I am aware that the Sonic Movie 3 DLC came out for, you know, Sonic and Shadow Generations. I will record me going through that for the first time. I'm not sure if I'll be providing commentary, though. I might. Just to give you my initial thoughts on it. But then I'm going to upload another video on it in case I don't get an S rank after I've kind of memorized the stage down to show you a nice, fast way, easy route to get an S rank on it. So, yeah, you can expect 2 videos on the Sonic 3 movie DLC for Sonic and Shadow Generations next week. The reason I'm doing it next week and not the day of is because I want to kind of make it like a celebratory thing for the release of the Sonic 3 movie, which is literally coming out next Friday on the 20th. I'm gonna go watch it with a friend, and then I'm gonna watch it a second time with the fam, like I've done with literally every movie adaptation game adaptation movie thus far. Beat it and won't spoil it. Thank you. Because all I know about it is it's based off of a scene from the movie. How does it tie in? I'm still not sure. But that's pretty cool. Gives us a nice little teaser for the movie coming up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wait for Ninja Pun to show up. I saw him hop on. I saw him get on, so we're gonna go ahead and wait for Ninja Pun to show up. And like I said, today and tomorrow's streams are going to be short ones, just because, honestly, I don't really have the motivation to play this game. Just because it's kind of boring to me at this point. There's no actual new content coming as far as I know. And it still feels like the same game we've been playing since day one. Yeah, they added new weapons, but they're mediocre at best. Pull up. Okay, let me go ahead and send one more invite just in case. Oh, you're on. Ah, great. You're online right now. Nice. Don't wait for you. Nintendo. If they made it so that if you wanted like the Nintendo Switch Online expansion stuff, like being able to play like the library of Nintendo 64 games and stuff like that, then I understand needing to pay for it, but just to play games that are on the Switch by itself online, I think that's just dumb. But hey, every greedy corporate business is doing it at this point, and it sucks. It's almost as if they don't want you playing the game. Okay, let's see if we can manage to get the gold within 10 shifts. Because yeah, I'm literally just gonna do 5 shifts today and then 5 shifts tomorrow because, you know, you guys already know. Bleebity-beep, blue. Get that egg in there. Good. Jeez, any second now. And thanks for the good looks, Ninja Pawn. Oh boy. What makes this even more underwhelming is how they're not giving us a big run on any of the new maps, or a map that they haven't done one on yet. Instead, they're just giving us the ones we've already done, making it even more boring. But on the plus side, if you didn't get the gold trophy the first time, you have a chance to do it now, so... Oh good, Tent Umbrella. Great start. I would like to get the gold trophy, because it's the only gold one I don't have. You know, the only one I don't have in gold, but if I don't get it, then it's whatever. I don't really care enough to get it. I've got tri-strikes, so that's not too bad. Get that out of here. Let's get rid of you. Your foe has been deleted. I'm gonna try and bank shot that onto the stinger. Flop. And yeah. What was that about? Making it so that when you pick up an egg, it's no longer going to be delayed, Nintendo? Just more BS in your patch notes that obviously you did not actually make sure happens. So there's still like full second delay when you grab these things. Pretty much literally everything Nintendo says in their patch notes is just complete BS. Complete and utter BS. Oh, we fixed the latency. No, you didn't. Oh, there's no longer a delay when picking up an egg. No, there isn't. Latency is still absolutely abysmal, and there's still like a full second delay when grabbing eggs. Boink. Oh, almost got him. Do I have the range here? I think I do. Yeah. Seriously. Let's see how many I can take out at once. Nope, okay. Stinger, stinger, go away. Flatfish is gone, never mind. Gotcha. Okay, let's get rid of you. Ooh, double stinger, double trouble. What was that gravity? Jake, how goes it? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, things are starting to pick up here. At least I got one of my favorite weapons here. Woof. Jeez. Okay then. Doing well? That's good to hear. Ball point. Because you only play Splatoon on it and you don't play Splatoon anymore. I get you. Geez, if Nintendo does end up releasing a 4th game, I'm not gonna buy it outright. I'm gonna wait to see what people have to say about it. And if they say anything along the lines of, oh, the maps are not much better than Splatoon 3's, the matchmaking is bad, the online, the connections are like on par with Splatoon 3's, I don't think I'm gonna get it. If they say it's pretty much on par with Splatoon 1 or even 2, then yeah, I'll consider it. But I'm not wasting my money on unpolished, lazy development. I request some assistance. Kaboom. Dang good. How about Shadow Generations? Shadow Generations was legit really freaking good. And I think that specific form of gameplay is the direction the Sonic games need to go. It combines the boost formula gameplay with the adventure-style platforming perfectly. I think that's how Sonic games should play, because the boost-style gameplay is entirely unique to the Sonic series, so I think they should keep that a staple, because no other game plays like that. But I know that there's a lot of people that prefer the 3D, era style platforming. So to please both sides, I think that's the gameplay style they should go for now on. 88. It's okay. Every map will be a hallway with unequal walls. Oddly enough, run speed up is a pretty decent ability in this game, regardless of what weapon you're using, because of how many unequal surfaces there are. There's too many grades and too many unequal, floors, so run speed up in general is actually pretty good in this game because of that. Even if it doesn't help the strafing speed on the weapon, it at least helps you move around the map. You watch the result screens for Shadow and the background music matches for him. It's actually the result screen music from Shadow the Hedgehog, which is pretty cool. Nice little throwback. But yeah, I think the gameplay should literally be what it is in Shadow Generations for the rest of this franchise, for the Sonic franchise, because it keeps the unique gameplay boost formula style, but it also has the adventure style platforming. So you're pleasing both sides. And they literally combined them perfectly with that game. Oh, that was quick. Another stinger. Hey, big guy. Okay, I've got Killer Whale. Probably one of the most useless special weapons in Big Run, and in the game entirely. Get away. Thank you. Nice. Hello. The only nice thing about Killer Whale is it's pretty much just a free instant ink refill. And of course, you got a little puppy rider over there, don't ya? See ya. Okay, let's get rid of you. Gets a D rank usually with the most. He's like, really, that's the best you could do. Could have gotten 38 there, but. Whee! Decapitator. Nice. I would play this weapon more, but it feels very underwhelming. The only reason it was really good when it first came out was because it was new and people weren't entirely sure how to combat it. But now that people know how to combat it, it's like a worse roller. The swing is so slow, you either get trades or they spite you first. Like, the only way you're gonna spite anyone with this thing is if you literally do the zoom from around a corner and they don't see you coming. That's quite literally it. So it is kind of a stealthy weapon, but not in the most traditional of senses. It is really good at turfing, though. But yeah, I just prefer the Viper overall. Specifically the vanilla kit. While the special weapon on it absolutely and totally sucks, it's better than Reef Slider. And while again, the torpedo sub-weapon is not one of my favorites, it at least has a combo with the main weapon, so there's that. Dang it. Get there, jeez. Freaking slow and funky, I don't like it. It can be fun to play, but I don't like feeling slow and sluggish. Whee! That it can take out Ultra Stamp head on. It can, yeah, because the hitbox is so huge. Yep, they're coming this way. Yikes. Hey, no you don't. Oh my gosh, come out of the canopy. That took you long enough. Dang it, it takes forever for that thing to open up. Yes, cracking it up. Jeez Louise! Dang it, I despise this weapon. I got it last shift. Can I not get it 2 shifts in a row, please? Ooh, we can really get a good load of eggs right here. Okay, I have just enough things to launch that. Just spam the A button. Nice. Not too bad. Shadow a lot more into Sonic again instead of Splatoon. I've been pretty much into pretty much anything that isn't Splatoon at this point. Just because Splatoon 3 just... It feels like the same game we've been playing for when it was at launch. It doesn't feel improved at all. Okay, so I think there's going to be another 2 shifts after this one. I think this is the 3rd one. Ding ding. Okay, please stop giving me the Sprella. I really just like this weapon. Yeah, if they are going to make a fourth installment, then if it's literally another Splatoon 3, then I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to subject myself to this mental torment. Seriously, the matchmaking in this game is so bad. Turf Wars are the competitive mode, and the ranked mode has horrendous matchmaking. You either go up against pros, or you go up against people that are nowhere near as experienced as you. The matchmaking is so awful in this game. And the reason for that is Nintendo is catering a little too hard to the competitive side of this game, which only is like 10% of the people that play this game. So I don't know why Nintendo is catering so hard to such a small portion of the community. But that would also explain why a lot of people dropped this game within the first few months, because the update cycle was also really terrible. So yeah, if they make a fourth installment, I don't want to hear anyone say that it's not much better than Splatoon 3, because if I hear anything like that, I'm not buying it. If they say, however, that it's on par with Splatoon 1 and 2, then yes, I will totally buy it. And here's the funny thing. The competitive players really dislike Splatoon 2 because of ink armor. And I'm like, well, okay, fine, but it's still better than this game. But to the competitive scene, this game is better because it caters to them. Here's the problem. Meanwhile, Splatoon 1 can go either way. It's fun for casuals and competitive alike. But this game, yeah. This game is too competitive, and Splatoon 2 is definitely more for casual players. Whee! At least that's what I think. Ooh, Viper, nice. Nighttime? Thriller. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but that's kind of how it feels. I feel like Nintendo is catering way too hard to the competitive scene in this game. Which is why whenever they try to, increase or decrease damage on something, it's only by like, I don't know, like 3 points. Like, dude, just fix the damage. Don't experiment with it. Yeah, cracking it up. The Viper recently did receive a buff. The vertical slash now comes out faster. That is so annoying to me. That is so annoying to me. You can't tell if the one behind you is targeting you because the red laser is hidden by the one in front of it. Ugh. Sonic collabs with everybody. Sonic has been doing a lot of collabs recently. Let's see. He had a Lego one. He had a Minecraft one. He had a Hello Kitty one. He had a Cookie Run Kingdom one. Recently, he kind of had a Batman one, technically. Oh yeah, he did have an Ninjala one and an Angry Birds one. Sonic is everywhere recently. It's nice to see that Sega's really starting to pick up. Because to me, they've always been underrated. BRB? Alrighty. Let's see, I may have to send the invitations again. And yeah, if you saw in the Game of the Year awards, we've got another Sonic racing game coming. It's another kart racer one, which, let me tell you, if I saw Shadow jump on a hoverboard and, race out of the garage that way, I would have popped off. I would have popped off so hard because that mean we have another Sonic Riders game coming. However, I'm not opposed to the car racer racing games. Apparently, the name of the game, at least the working title, is called Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. What's another collab he did? He did a lot of collabs. It's hard to keep track of them all. Let's see. Technically speaking, he did have a collab with Mario in the form of a Mii suit in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but Mario and Sonic have crossed over numerous times in the form of the Olympic Games, so I don't think that really counts as one. I'm trying to think of like more obscure crossovers, like out of the blue ones that you wouldn't really expect. Let's see, what else has he done? I'm trying to think. It would be nice if Sonic did have a Splatfest theme in this game. Sonic versus Tails versus Knuckles. Or Sonic versus Shadow versus Silver. Some of the mobile games? Probably? But if you think about it, Nintendo did have a Japanese Splatfest that was Hello Kitty themed, and Sonic did have a collab with Hello Kitty, so on that level, Sonic could have a Splatoon collab in the form of a Splatfest. But I think Nintendo just dislikes Sonic, flat out. Or are they still butthurt about him overtaking them in the 90s or something? Okay, let me go ahead and send the invite out a few more times, and we shall get started. Sonic events on mobile games before, but I can't remember what. I know that Cookie Run Kingdom was one of them. Oh yeah, he had a crossover with what is it? OKKO or something like that. That was an animated short though, like an episode, but it was pretty good. Dude, speaking of animations, Sega has been doing really good with little animations in the forms of little, pre-stories to the upcoming games. They could totally make an animated series about Sonic, totally. Because the animation style is just so freaking good. Yeah, that was it. Okay, KO, let's be heroes. Wait. Okay, a few more invites, and we shall get started. Because, let me see. How many shifts was that? Okay, so 2 more shifts. And then I'll call it a stream. Let's see, what other collabs? Did he have a Hot Wheels collab? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that would be a pretty fitting collab, given how it's about high speed. My favorite non-hedgehog? That's a good question. I'm gonna say probably Jet the Hawk from the Rider series. He's a pretty freaking cool character. All the more reason for the Rider series to make a return. Darn it. But I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but here's a little cool fact for y'all. During the 4Kids Studios contract, Jason Griffith, obviously who voices Sonic the Hedgehog, also voiced Shadow and Jet the Hawk. So that's impressive. Pegasus, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? No way I'm gonna lose. The Babylon Rogues are really underrated characters. They're really cool. And the Sonic Riders series in general is underrated. Yeah, I mean, the first one's the best one in terms of, you know, gameplay and racing mechanics. But I think the story to Zero Gravity is actually a little better. Mainly just because, you know, astronomy, it's like about space and stuff and the cosmos, which is one of the subjects that kind of piqued my interest. So for that reason, I kind of like the story to Zero Gravity better, but the overall gameplay, definitely from the first game. Okay, one more invite, then we shall get started. He now has a Transformers collaboration. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember seeing an ad for that. What an interesting collab. Technically speaking, he did have a Legend of Zelda collab, but it was a little DLC level from a Sonic Lost World. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Sonic was in the Wreck-It Ralph movies, both of them. So I guess technically a Disney collab. Even though I don't think those are canon, clearly. But it was pretty cool nonetheless. And the screen time he did get was pretty freaking good. You haven't touched Splatoon 3 in a couple days? A few days? It's cool. The only time I ever played this game is pretty much on stream or just to get the daily win bonuses. But as soon as I complete the catalog, I just don't hop on it at all. Unless it's to check the shops, but that's it. I just get the daily win bonus or stream it and then stop playing. Then once I complete the catalog, it's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more shifts, so if there's anyone who would like to join, now's your chance to do so. Was a character in the Sega racing game, right? Yeah, he did have... He was in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, which is a freaking great racing game. The mechanics, the way they ironed them out are so good. It just felt very smooth, very fluid. You could literally start a drift and then jump off a ramp, and the drift boost would charge up with the trick boost, and they would stack, and you would get like a huge boost of speed when you landed. If you landed the trick, that is. But, dude, the gameplay in that game is so freaking good. One of the better racing games, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to send one more invite, and then we shall get started. Yep, a new Sonic racing game was announced at the Game of the Year Awards. Sonic Racing Cross World. One thing from the catalog, and it's the lime jacket, because you want to cosplay as goggles. I get you. The only reason I'm bothering to complete the catalogs again, even though they're ones I've already completed, is because the titles and banners you can get are actually, they could be different. So that's the only real reason I'm even bothering with these catalogs, despite the fact that I've already done them. Okay, let's go. 2 more shifts and I'm calling it a stream. Plop. Let's see if I can manage to get the gold. Because I know the gold is 135. Doesn't seem that hard to get. We probably could have gotten it during that Griller wave. If I saw that the Griller behind the one was targeting me, I could have gone somewhere safe. But no. They hide the lasers. Ooh, Decapitator. I'll take Splatooners and Stringers. They're my 2 favorite weapon classes of this game. I still use the NZAP-89 a whole lot, though, as that was my main Splatoon 2. But Tenta missiles are way better than Super Chums. But hey, at least it has the Dikey boats. Good for forcing those pesky backliners to move. Just barely out of reach. Seriously? I had to step closer into the circle? Jeez Louise. Okay, I see how it is. My hitbox will be the size of Neptune, but not big enough to actually get him to activate. I see how it is. And I have the Reef Slider. What am I supposed to do with this? I have no idea. Really? Just go in. Jeez. Clog. Ooh, just in time. Ouch. Yeah, I've got a Reef Slider. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Jeez Louise. Chillax. Okay. Gonna be in more Splatoon Amiibos for Christmas? Nice. The only ones I'm missing are the new ones they released for the game, which are the Story Mode, Callie and Marie, and the Side Order Pearl and Marina ones. Those are pretty much the only ones I'm missing. As soon as I get those, I'll pretty much have the complete Splatoon Amiibo collection. Oh gosh, this is not a good spot to be in. Let's halt you for a second. Jeez, there's 3 of these guys. What the heck? I'm only barely able to hit him. You can get out of here. Hey, look, an unequal surface. What do you know? And you're good. I just veered, not even close to the quota. Okay. Of course that was unequal. Why wouldn't it be? Because that would mean you're that would mean the game devs are actually utilizing the mechanics this game has to offer. Give me Bowser Fury. I actually never touched Bowser Fury. I probably should. I hear it's actually pretty much what kind of made the gameplay for Mario Odyssey. I hear it's very similar. Ouch. Clank, 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 clank. Space, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, that would not have been a good time to use the Reef Slider because... Of course it was out of range! Okay, I'm gonna hit up here. course. Both stingers are targeting me. Why? I have no idea. Where are the stingers at? Jeez, get them out of here. Nope, alright. I'm surprised I didn't fall into the water there. I can't move. Okay, we're good. Just because I felt like it. Just did some jamboree with speed earlier. Nice. Getting a second. Big Run's been going alright so far, I guess. Again, I'm not too excited about it because we've already done it. So much like this game, you know, nothing new. The try before stream ends. We might be able to get him if we manage to get through all the waves. But yeah, like I said, I'm literally only doing 5 shifts per stream because this game just is not that fun, at least in my opinion. You defeated Triumvir with almost 30 seconds left on the clock. I saw that, yeah. That's impressive. Okay, this will be the last shift of the stream, and then I'll be streaming this again tomorrow. And then next weekend, I'm going to get back to Sonic Adventure. Ooh, nice. YouTuber. The one charger I'm actually kind of good with. I popped off with this thing a few times. Clank. Jeez Louise. Okay. Good bag. No. But the YouTuber is not that good for sound design though, because everything's coming at you. And it doesn't do anywhere near enough damage if it's not charged. Dude. Every time there's a stinger, they aim for specifically me. What did I do to you? Hello, Steel View. Yahoo! Pretty friggin'. Back up. Thank you. Okay, I've got Tri-Strike, so I ain't gonna do anything. That's pretty helpful. Can you guys frickin' screw off, please? Jeez. Alright, you guys are really starting to piss me off. You frickin' scrappers. Go away. Jeez, how long were those scrappers chasing me for? I feel like they were chasing me for half that entire friggin' wave. Carbon Rollard. Meter will be full after this game. It depends on how full someone else's is. Because I've gotten Triumvir when it wasn't even full before, so we might get it. Boink. Ah, my old nemesis. Stingers. I'm gonna damage you, then move to the basket. Oof. Okay, I've got one Tri-Strike, so I better play for good use. far so good. Gotcha. Missed. Oh, I missed. Didn't I take care of you already? Just smash that A button. Ouch. Okay, last wave. Let's do it. I got no tri-strikes. How do I feel about Astro winning game of the year? I wasn't too surprised, honestly, given how it's one of the few games that actually utilize the current generation's mechanics and, you know, power for graphics and gameplay. Because pretty much every other game has a watered-down port to go to the Switch, which I think holds back the current generation of games. I think what game devs need to do is make two entirely different versions of the games they're making nowadays. Kind of like how they did during the Wii era. Which is why there's two different versions of Sonic Unleashed. There's one that actually utilized the power of the current generation of consoles at the time, and there was one that was a completely different solid place, just so, you know, people that couldn't afford the more powerful consoles could still play the game. Granted, it's two different games, but it's not two different games. I think that's what game devs should start doing nowadays, again. That way, it doesn't feel like we're being held back by the weaker consoles or the previous generation of consoles. Utilize the current generation of consoles. That's what they're there for. It was like 67 people. Yeah, that's insane. Boink. Where's Ghost Latana? I will take it. Just mash that A button. I'm gonna get going this guy high. 44, not bad. Ooh, we get the code. We get try and buy rate. Let's see how we do. Elden Ring DLC to win. Because the DLC isn't a game, it's a DLC to a game, so why in the heck would that even be an option? That just makes zero sense to me. Okay, thank you. Now I can deal with this. You want to take out the Ouroboros as fast as you can. The Ouroboros is the biggest threat. The biggest problem. Hey, big guy. Fleshies, welcome. How's it going? How you doing? Excuse me, big guy. I am missing every shot because I am so bad. Into the boost. The Ouroboros is down. Good. Let's get Megalodontia to attack this guy. That did 0 freaking damage. No thanks. You stingers just won't leave me alone, won't you? You can screw off. Seriously. Jeez, you stingers. How do I get good at Splatoon? I'm honestly not even that good at Splatoon. I'm not, you know, beginner levels, but I'm definitely not at a competitive level, which I don't want to get at a competitive level. But yeah, the only way to really improve at a game is just to keep playing it. And with a game like this, that's kind of hard to do if you lack the motivation to play it. But yeah, it just comes from playing the game a lot. You get the hang of the mechanics and everything. Meanwhile, I have no idea how the competitive players do what they do with all those frame perfect techniques and stuff. How do their controllers not break? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream right here, though. Weep! Yep, let's not forget to claim our rewards. Why, thank you, Ninja Pawn. Oh, goody. I don't think there's really actually anything I want. Actually, no, I take that back. There is one slop suit that I would like recently. Right now, it's the polka dot one, just because I really like the kind of bright blue that's on it. It's kind of nice looking. I only need 10 more silver skills to get it. Let's see if I can do so. Okay, wait, so, I'm not sure how many big runs are gonna be left. I think there's only like 4 big runs. No, there was like 5 big runs in total. Am I correct at saying that? 5 or 6 maybe? But yeah, the only time I'm gonna stream this game is during Splatfest and like big runs. That's it. Teehee. Let me see. There were 5 big runs before the multiple maps and Grand Festival. Okay, so I think I'll be able to get that suit within those big runs. Let's see what you have for me. Frosty Fest will be January 11th through the 12th. That'll be fine. Ooh, what this be? I mean, here's the thing. For Grand Festival, for what it was pretty cool. I think but in my opinion, the only part that made it as memorable as it was the, you know, new hub world they added. Other than that, playing it just felt like any other ordinary Splatfest. And the thing that I really disliked about the Grand Festival was it was a theme we had in Splatoon 1. It was past versus future, but with present thrown in the middle. So I guess it makes sense to have all 3 timelines, but the fact that it was one that we've pretty much already played just made it feel even more watered down. But it was a pretty good Splatfest overall. The tricolor stage, at least it was unique, even though it was very defender favored. But it was pretty good for what it was. That's the thing, different in both versions. We already had the question once, why have it a second time? This game just brings back Splatfest we've already had for like the 3rd or 4th time now. Oh gosh. But yeah, let me see. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming this again. I'm only going to be doing a short stream, making it only, 5 shifts. But we did manage to get 1 triumph by it. We didn't really beat it, but we came pretty close. That wasn't too bad. We also know that past winning will play a role in Splatoon 4. At that point, I would just prefer Nintendo ported Splatoon 1 to the Switch. Like, flat out. That's what I would prefer. Ooh, spooky, scary. So yeah, I'll be calling it a stream right here. So again, I'll be here again tomorrow playing this game, 5 shifts. If you guys would like to join, you can certainly do so. And then the weekend after next weekend, I'm going to be getting back to Sonic Adventure, which I think I am now going to be tackling Amy's story. I'll be tackling Amy's story on Saturday, and then Biggs on Sunday. I'm not looking forward to Biggs, because his story admittedly is pretty boring. You ever say that Splatoon 1 music played during battles? Dude, Splatoon 1 music is... I think it's the best music in the series. At least for the battle music. For multiplayer battle music, I think Splatoon 1 music is the best, flat out. I found you, faker. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be my fake. Yeah, I remember from Sonic Shorts, where they actually did a playoff of how the English voice acting cut into one another because the Japanese words are shorter than the English words, so they had to fit them into the cutscenes. So they just cut each other off. You're not even good enough to. I'll make you read those words. Aren't you going to let me finish my insult? That was freaking funny. Bleep. Okay, so yeah, calling it a stream here. With that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you all next time. Until then, until next time, love you all.